Miracle Boy Boxing. I am your host, Ocean Cruz, and ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you guys about a fight that fell off, and it was a very intriguing fight in the lightweight division between Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin. Tremendous fight would have been. Two guys undefeated going at it. Two guys with some skills and a bright future. Now, we all know Shakur is the more skilled fighter in that fight if it was to happen. Shakur, hard to penetrate when it comes to hitting him clean in the chin or anywhere in the face because he has such a good defense. Tremendous IQ in that ring, picks you apart to the head and body, doesn't waste any shots. And Frank Martin, man, we all saw him against the Dominican Ali. He went in there and displayed a boxing clinic, outclassed Ali. And right then and there, I became a fan of Martin. And I said, Martin is going to be a problem for a lot of lightweights. Martin can punch, he can box, he's solid. And I thought that, and when Shakur versus Frank Martin came up, and it was actually an official fight, I was like, whoa, this is a fight, this is a good one. I had Shakur to win, like many others. But unfortunately, we may not be able to get to see it because it fell off. Frank Martin pulled out of the fight. Unfortunately, everyone said he ducked. I said he ducked. I called him Frank the Duck Martin. And that's what that was at the time. I said Frank the Duck Martin, he ducked. Shakur. But a lot of fighters don't want to fight Shakur. Shakur's not an easy guy to fight. He's high risk. And one of the top fighters in boxing today, Shakur Stevenson, a big name. And like I said, he's high risk for anybody, man. His style is not easy. He's very tricky, slick, sharp, talented, hard to hit. Yeah. So, but Frank is a good fighter. So I was like, oh, why? This was a big fight, good fight, and good fight. Why would Frank Martin duck this? And here comes Frank saying, I ain't duck shh. He ain't duck nothing. He said that yesterday. He took to social media last Sunday to deny he's ducking a November 16th fight against Shakur Stevenson, saying I ain't duck shit. Frank could be right if the rumors are true that he's being lined up for a mega fight against Gervonta Tank Davis. So while I read up on that now, after I called him duck, he ducked Shakur, this and that. And when I bumped into the news that he backed out of the fight because he was offered to fight Gervonta Tank Davis for more money, I was like, okay, if that's true, then okay then. All right then, Frank, I see you. Boxing in pro is a business. I saw in a post the other day, Sugar Ray Leonard, an old caption saying that when it comes to pro is different. You got to start thinking like a businessman. Because that's what it is, prize fighting. You're no longer fighting for free. You're fighting to make money, to secure your family's future and your future. So when I read that Frank had been offered to fight Tank Davis, I'm not surprised now that he backed out of Shakur fight, because Shakur is a high risk. We're not saying Tank is not high risk, because Tank is Tank. It's not guaranteed Frank is going to beat Tank Davis either. Either way, it's hard fights. But Shakur, because of his styles, man. But Tank, not saying Tank is an easy fight, but stylistically, Frank can do some damage in this fight. Than much more than what he can do with Shakur. Because Shakur would have made him look stupid. Honestly, he would have made him look stupid. Tank may not be able to make Frank look stupid because he still has a chance to beat Frank by catching him good with a shot. But it's a more competitive fight. I can see both guys doing damage in that fight. Frank, I can't see him do much. I can't see him have a lot of moments with Shakur, because Shakur is not going to really give him the opportunities to do so. Tank now will be there. He's not going to be as defensive as Shakur. He doesn't have that tight. He doesn't have that defense style like Shakur. To me, that's a more even fight, Frank and Tank. It's all about who catches who on the chin. To me, that's a more even fight. You know, both guys can punch, both guys can box. Of course, Tank is a heavier hitter. So, like I said, it's not going to be guaranteed. It's not guaranteed for Frank to beat Tank, for sure. It's still a risky fight, but it's a more competitive fight when they step in their ring stylistically. Because Shakur would have given Frank a lot of problems. Tank has a shot. Tank can knock him out, but Tank will not give him a lot of problems when it comes to defense. You know, he's not as slick. He's not as slippery as Shakur. So that's why I say that it's a more competitive fight. And more money. So I'm not surprised there. So if Frank is going to go for the Tank Davis fight for money, have at it. Have at it. I have no problem with it, you know, if that's what it is. So, you know, the topic I want to talk to you about, guys, about Shakur now without a dance partner. But based on what I've been reading, he's likely going to be fighting Edwin de los Santos from the Dominican Republic. A guy with dynamite in both hands, man. One of the most heaviest punchers I've seen in lightweight division some time. Got decent boxing skills, good speed. He displayed his skills against Adorno. You know, got pop in both hands, so Shakur got to be careful. But it's a winnable fight for Shakur because Shakur, yes, Edwin de los Santos is good, but Shakur is going to make him look ordinary in that ring. You know, styles be fights, so Shakur style. Edwin is not going to be able to box with Shakur. He's got power, so he believes in himself. And he's good. He's good. But Shakur, man, I don't know. Shakur is hard. It's hard for anybody. To be Shakur to penetrate that guard that Shakur has, that slippery guard that he has. That style is is a very tremendous, talented style that he has. But yeah, Shakur's supposed to be fighting Edwin de los Santos, so we'll see. That's a good fight, but Shakur's gonna win that one. But we'll see what happens. It's boxing; anything can happen, and we'll see. So Frank likely to face Tank, and Shakur likely to face Edwin de los Santos. Here at Boxing, I'm your host, Jose Cruz, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.